no room, no shit. He actually was about to get evicted at home. It's easy for me to be like, yo, I'm only gonna be worried about myself. Right. I'm going through my own personal stuff. This man's mom is deaf. Can't even work. I ain't even know this stuff. I said, yo, bro, I got you. I'm gonna pay your next 3 months of rent. I ain't got but 9 G's to my name. He now works for me. You know what I'm saying? I done made like,
That's respect.
I done made a couple $1 million since all this stuff has taken place. My whole life has been completely different.
Wow.
Because I believe in doing the right thing.
That's right, and it come back to you. Yep. And Jay gonna get his. Believe that.
There's people out here that may have not been a victim yet. Maybe your friends, maybe your colleagues or somebody else. We got to do something in our community to start holding people accountable.
Absolutely.
For what they're doing to us, man.
Yep.
That man tried to break me.
Yeah.
They could have broke you.
Yeah.
There's so many people that's going through where everybody don't have it to lose. Everybody can't bounce back from these type of losses.
Yeah.
Everybody can't bounce back. I bounce back. Everybody don't have the ability to do that. Some people kill themselves when they go through financial shit like that, man.
Yeah.
It's important that we understand that everybody out here, you're responsible. You got a voice, use it. We need to make sure that every news station, because here's a strategy, right? Make him where he can't fucking pray and eat no more.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
We ain't got to go tear down no fucking black house. You don't need no security over there, bro.
Fuck that house, them police and them dogs.
Look, the feds gonna get that anyway.
That's right. It's gonna be abandoned again. We gonna come back and buy it and give it to the hood.
Yeah, the feds gonna get that anyway. What we need to do is we need to make sure he can't keep doing this to unsuspecting people.
Right, right.
Because that's how he got me. I ain't know no better. You think she would have put her money in if she knew? If not, and this is a funny story. Nigel actually met me before I actually did business with Jay, right? Met him in Vegas. And it was funny, he was actually coming in on the table, and I was like, hey, you can't come in with me. Too many of y'all niggas, nope, y'all can't come in. And he was like, bro, we would have met that day. I would have told you everything that would have saved you that money. But I said, God didn't want you to meet me then. It wasn't meant for him to meet me that day because this wouldn't have happened. Because he would have saved me, but then there would have been a whole lot of people that wouldn't have been able to get their voice. So it's very crazy how sometimes, like, we would sit right next. When I seen him when he first pulled up, I said, bro, I remember you. He was literally sitting in the line with me coming in the club. He was like, bro, if I would have talked to you, I would have told you already how, what he was about. But it wasn't time.
Yeah.
I would have
We
been
needed
safe.
you to go through this for the rest of them.
Yep. And it's in my messages, y'all. And let me talk to you about a couple things. I talked to Jay's baby mom. I talked to his ex-wife. I talked to girlfriends. Everybody, right? And it's something that I just found that was funny. You got the book, The Solution, that Jay wrote. Stolen. From his girlfriend's mom. The girlfriend's mom, and I haven't released the recording yet, but she is livid. Livid. When you got the mama pissed. You done stole from the mama. From the mom. Like, when you just think about who we really supporting. Who we really, been supporting.
Right.
You calling yourself Young Malcolm, nigga, you red.
That's right.
You ain't shit about that Malcolm. Like, to think about you stealing from your people, man. I'm sitting on the phone with his ex-wife. His ex-wife says, he stole my wedding ring.
Wow.
And married Ernestine to the same music.
Ernestine, you getting exactly what you deserve. Enjoy that man, baby. Enjoy that man while you can.
The ex-wife goes, I wasn't a rider enough. I said, what do you mean? Yeah, he wanted me to commit insurance fraud. He wanted me to say that we lost the ring so we can get the money. And I ain't built off those standards. This is the ex-wife. Childhood best friend hit me up saying what? Same stuff. Girlfriends hit me up saying the same stuff. Hey, Ernestine, you didn't know that 3 weeks before you got married, Jay had another girlfriend, did you?
Messy.
That's okay. It's time to be petty. I like his pettiness. I go there too.
Oh yeah, because Ernestine got a lot of
All
my
cuffs
attention.
off now. We can be petty. It's
Because
okay.
there's a couple things she did behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. I know Tina was actually more involved in this stuff because she was working with the girls Chaz and Shayla, but her actual friends from college unfriended her throughout this event because they saw what was happening. They watched what was happening, and she lied to them and said they gave me my money back. She said, "Yeah, we sent them his $50,000 the other day." This is before the event. Her friend said, "We can't be a part of you any longer because we see this guy's heart, and you lying." This is her friends. Third party don't know me from anybody, but just coming involved in the event. Cut her off. Jay in the background calling them bitches. That's y'all king though. This is facts. I ain't care. Hey, look, not one lie came out yet. And then another thing, right? Jay came out the other day, had his truth campaign. He was talking about, yeah, the restraining order is in. The restraining order is in. The lawsuits is in.
I need a restraining order.
Jay, why you, first off, we ain't fucking. That's the first time in my life that I had somebody that I ain't have a relationship with come with a restraining order. But in addition to that, Jay, why did you do a campaign on the 11th or the 12th saying it's a truth campaign, telling them that the restraining order was in, but on the 4th it was denied? In real life.
In real life.
So I got nothing but facts for my case. My case, I'ma win. But it's some of y'all that ain't got the money, the resources, or whatever. So we got to make sure that we organize everybody to know where we go from here. First off, I need everybody to go to www.jmorrisonvictims.com. You need to fill that out. I need you to follow the instructions inside. We need to make sure that everybody starts giving me your info so we can start class action movements. We ain't playing no more. You don't need the money. I got it. I'm going to spend 6 figures to get his ass up out of here. I need y'all help, though. I need your stories. I need the truth. I need receipts. I don't go by hearsay. I need receipts. Like the receipts that I got with that video you slapping the shit out of that girl. I got that receipt, Jay. In real life. So I need to make sure that every one of y'all do y'all part. And if you got a story that you lost thousands, that you don't be quiet because you feel like you embarrassed. That you don't want nobody to look at you like you a sucker. Our community, we done made it like the victim. If you the victim, you the bad guy.
Yep.
Our victim likes to make the victim the bad guy. You gotta use your voice. You gotta speak up. If you don't speak up, you're gonna be in a position that he can continue to do that and you'll never get your money back. But by doing the right stuff, by speaking up, your voice can be heard because you got somebody that's gonna support you, because I'm not backing the fuck down. He gonna have nightmares about the day he stole this money. Because you stole my money, nigga.
He messed with the right one.
And you stole the wrong nigga's money.
Or the right one.
No, it's the wrong one.
No, it's the right one for us. He got the right one, baby, this time.
Because I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna stop until we get justice for every single one of y'all. So while he's spending money on security and all that shit, he better be figuring out where the fuck he's gonna get money to give people their money back. Because he ain't got no money to be spending. Where does it come from? So now he gonna be on an investor call talking about, yeah, we thought they was gonna come fuck up the Black House, so we spent $20,000 in security. So no dividend day.
skip a day.
You notice once the heat came, he went from no redemptions, no refunds to refunds and redemptions real quick, didn't he?
Oh, wow.
Y'all notice since I've been on his ass, he went from, 2020, we don't have redemptions and refunds. So, October, if everything goes according to plan, dividend day.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's been getting over. He knows he was getting over. In February, he sends out emails saying he ain't giving out no money. Now, in August, he's telling people, hey, here's your refund on the way. Why the sudden change? Is it that the fact that he actually never had intention to do nothing good unless somebody said something?
So he got called out?
Because he got called out, now he got to be accountable?
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden, after all this time, Jay, 4 years, you never paid that guy's money until days after you heard my podcast? Where's that guy's fucking eightplex? Where is it? Where's his money that he should have been making over the past 4 years of that property? If we sit back and watch this and don't do anything, as a community, we failing each other.
Absolutely. And I hope it sends a message to the other motherfuckers. Y'all sitting there now thinking about scamming black folks. I hope you think again, because I don't know. I can't speak for Tony, but we're not going to continue. I call out anybody. I'm not just calling out white supremacy. We're going to keep calling y'all. So know that y'all day of doing this shit to black folks is over. We got enough to deal with that we shouldn't have to be fighting against our own. And y'all one of the worst weapons, because we don't even know you a weapon until you done already done the damage because you hiding your damn blackness. That day is over. We coming for all y'all. White, black, purple, green, dog, cat, frog. I don't give a damn.
I'm with you. So any support that you need, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna fight like hell for every single person that's been taken advantage of. And just for transparency purposes, right? I ain't never said I'm perfect, but I'm a damn sure not gonna take advantage of nobody out here.
You got some integrity, though.
Like one thing about me, like I'll give you your money back if I feel like it's flawed, right? But right now I'm gonna tell you, if you've been scamming, I done got your shit already, probably. I just had to take care of the 20 at first. But you gonna hear from me. You gonna hear from me. I got your shit already. Y'all know what you're doing. You're trying to do damage control. A lot of y'all doing damage control right now because you know I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna holler at you. I got you. Everybody out here, I want y'all to do me a favor, right? If you invested in Trev, I want to know if you raise your hand. If you invested in Jay Morrison at all, I want you to raise your hand. People that actually invested in Jay. If you invested in Jay, I want you to come up here. I just want to kind of hear what you guys invested. You come up, yeah.
I want to be clear. I'm here representing a client. I more so relate to this claim right here. You have a business, a legitimate business, and you do good business, and there are people who can scam. We suffered.
Yeah.
I've suffered a few times from the credit program that they had.
$15,000.
Well, you just come forward.
I got a brother do it for free because he bought his
Come up
people.
here.
And this was for credit repair? Well, let me get your number because I have a brother that will do it for free $99. So, okay. And this was for credit repair? Well, let me get your number because I have a brother that will do it for free $99.
Okay, well, guess what? We also have a credit repair business that we do funding, we do no home ownership programs, different things.
So, okay.
And we have a roofing company, a black-owned roofing company. So we're looking to, just kind of educate people and get them informed on the legitimate facts of things. So we recently been kind of going more so like nonprofit because we want it to be equal.
Right.
That's where we're at in the process. And my brother told me about you because you went to West End.
That's you?
And, okay. So, not SK, Spruce.
Darren Spruce, yeah, he played football with me.
He told me last night everything that was going on, so I instantly started calling clients like, okay, let's see if we can get your money back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here.
Make sure all your clients that have had any dealing with Jay Morrison, they go to that website, jmorrisonvictims.com. We need everybody to go there, put your information in, because we need to
come out and be outspoken and say anything. You know, she said, I don't want to come out there, you know. Can't people just come forward?
Everybody, you know, some of us is the voice, some of us is the voice. Everybody, they just shy to be in front of people. You know, when you come up to the forefront, talk, Tony got a lot to say. I can't handle that. You know, a person, somebody, you know.
Then she can say no.
Know that for court purposes, it's not going to be a hard process. The paperwork, as long as you got a paper trail, he's worried about the emails, the money sent emails. Once the prosecution and stuff starts to go down, it's going to all go downhill for Jay from there. The IRS is going to be on him, and I guarantee you he's going to do some prison time.
Ooh, boy.
I guarantee you.
Wow.
He just posted something.
They don't matter. Because the main thing is the services rendered is what needs to be talked about.
You can talk to him. I got you on
the
speaker.
services that he said he was going to provide to you. That's scandalous.
Yeah, come on up here, yeah.
Yeah. If you paid for a service that was never brought forth and they never fulfilled their side of the bargain, that's a scam all day long.
All right, we're here.
And the IRS definitely going to talk about it.
Thank you, Lord, for that breeze.
Who else? Where's the other? Come up here, brother.
Y'all invested. Come
So I
on
just
up
took
here
a
to the front.
couple different courses.
All right, we're here.
And the IRS definitely going to talk about it.
Who else? Where's the other? Come up here, brother.
Y'all invested. Come on up here to the front behind Tony.
Courses. When Jay Morrison Academy first started out, you know, the monthly subscriptions, I think back in 2016, a couple hundred a month. Actually his courses a couple months ago, and it just wasn't, you know, what I thought it to be. You know, I should have definitely did my due diligence, like Tony said earlier, because I said I should have definitely did my due diligence, you know, like Tony said earlier. And so I invested about a total of like $1,500 over time.
Okay. Appreciate you sharing, brother.
500.
You? Is that in the fund?
Yeah, 500 in the phone.
Yep. I can pick that up.
And this is invested 500.
We got another story here.
I got hit to a family member. It's actually funny because my brother actually knew Jay, supposedly back in Jersey, and actually gave me Nigel's phone number. And I actually talked
Can you
to
hear
Nigel.
him?
And at that particular
I was wondering
time,
if they could
Nigel
hear
wasn't
him.
dealing with Jay anymore. And I tried to get back with Nigel and never really got in contact with him after that. So my brother being praised about, you know, Jay and saying he was awesome, this, that, and the third, and he was really doing big things back in Jersey. I was following him for a while, and then I think around the time I hit him up for it was like a Black Friday sale he was having, fire sale. So I purchased a program from him, and then I also got into the phone calls and everything else, recording, paying monthly and everything. So I got hit probably like stunk for about $500. So once I started paying attention to the other podcasts like Gilly and Waller, that's when I learned about you and started seeing your story and everything else. Being as though I was down here and I knew you were coming, wanted to come support, and I automatically cut off everything that I was doing with Jay. So I'm just here for support.
Just because, like a lot of what she was saying, I feel like it's so easy, especially for our young people, to get tricked by seeing the flashy things online. And, you know, fortunately, I did some other business with Jay, me and my dad, with his other business partners. That did go well. We did get our money, but in terms of this, that doesn't matter, you know, in terms of what's going on right now. But that's how I found out about him. My pops trusted him. He shared him with me. He got me into real estate. So to find out that Jay is being unethical, it really hurts me, to be honest. And I'm just glad that you're bringing exposure to it. But yeah, I did 2,000 in Trev, obviously. Probably not going to get that back with the way things going, but I appreciate everything you're doing. And because you really didn't have to make this sacrifice to come out here and do any of this. So I just really appreciate what you're doing for our people. And we need people like you. I appreciate that.
Let me ask you a question. Would you had invested if you know all this stuff with Jay?
No, absolutely not. Because I honestly, like I said, I just started doing real estate, and I had my own things going on, trying to keep our property afloat. We had some unfortunate things going on. So even at the time that I invested, I could have used that money to pay my own bills. But I did it because I believed that even if I wasn't going to get a huge investment on it, it was going to be something that's good for the community.
Yes.
Buying back the block.
Yes.
At least putting some people in position, or buying up some houses that's gonna put some people who can't afford to have places to live. At least you're doing something in good places for good. But it hasn't even been that. He invested in stuff that he knew wasn't gonna make money except for him.
Yeah.
So what you think? Y'all investors, right? Y'all that actually invested. What do you guys think about the fact that he financed his own personal real estate? What y'all think about that? He took a $500,000 loan out with y'all money.
Taking advantage of.
Like that's what I want to know. Like how y'all he just took out $500,000+ and gave himself an 8% rate. That's the lowest rate that's been given to any single note that's been given by the Tulsa Real Estate Fund.
I didn't find that out until I looked at it. Follow the people. All the shit I didn't know too.
Yep.
I want you just think about somebody that has $14 million in black dollars that we can account for.
Well, he don't know money management.
He just took $500,000 into a personal real estate deal with y'all money.
Yeah.
And gave himself a lower rate.
To manage that. He managed that loan.
But in addition to that, 6 months they paid $3,000 in rent. How much y'all pay for y'all rent and y'all places?
I paid that for 1 month.
In 3 months they've only paid 6 months they only paid $3,000.
Wow.
We should all be living in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who in here can pay $3,000 for 6 months? 30,000 square feet. 30,000 square feet at $3,000 over 6 months.
That's crazy.
No communication, getting blocked online, using money for his own personal gain, paying his other companies with y'all money. He's paying Jay Morrison employees with Tulsa money. Come on, man.
Yep.
What could we have done though with 12 million? I mean, if we didn't get played out of it. There's cities in Detroit, Chicago. You could buy up all the whole city of Detroit right now. Instead, white folks is gentrifying it. Black folks is being put out. We could be building damn schools. We could be doing all of this stuff and building stuff for our community. And it really bothers me when we put this kind of money into somebody who just dismisses it and throws it away. You know what we could have built for $12 million in our community for real? That was the people's money. So everything built with it should have come back to the people.
Not charging the people 15-16% rates and making them foreclose on their dreams. Think about somebody foreclosing on their dream a year into the damn come on, what? You don't even get a chance. They couldn't even get their bearings started.
92 or 98 units. Where that damn money come in? You remember you went to the apartment complex?
Press the button.
Invest to do something like that.
That's what I'm saying. It stops you from doing it. When you have legitimate people who are trying to raise that kind of money to really do for the community, it jades y'all. And then people like us can't get that kind of funding.
Yeah, because how do you do that?
Where's that money going?
That's a note.
Is crazy.
That's not an actual property
Did you
they own.
invest in this?
It's a
Oh,
note.
no. I'm the founder of the Black Agenda Movement, and I do commentary on YouTube and different things. So I'm here to cover this. I get told I'm divisive, but I call out folks all the time, including black ones that do stuff like this in the community. So they give me a hard time for it. Yeah, but that's what I'm here for. He didn't get me. I wasn't giving Jay no money. He came out talking about he was swaggy, rich. I was like, oh, this fake ass nigga. I cut him off real quick. His whole aura bothered me.
500 by 15,000
with the young Malcolm,
see, so you don't let him minimize. That's the trick. To minimize how much you invest, you go, oh man, I don't put
I'm gonna
500 in.
invest. And you know
Nah, you
what?
put,
When I look
that's a
at it, I said,
$500 investment. That's your damn
I don't
money.
think I'm gonna
When,
get
you,
anything
when the
back
average
from
black
this.
man makes 32,
But I'm gonna
34,000
put
a
it
year,
out
that's a
there.
lot of money.
Thinking it would help the black community if nothing
Tony,
else.
That's what
I
I'm
want to touch on. So I think
Right.
your main
That was the whole
focal
point.
point why I take away this is people to vet the process, man. No matter what you're doing. Like I see scams everywhere. People doing these the Ponzi scheme that made a comeback. People my pops called me up say, hey, yeah, did church. I shouldn't even said that. But you put this much money in, you get this and this. Like, how does that work? Where's the money coming from? Somebody at the end of the day gonna get caught with the bag. So whenever any business, you need to understand like what you're doing. If you don't understand the Forex trading, so don't get into it. Talking about charts, man. If you don't know nothing about it, don't get into it. At the end of the day, you need to understand the math behind everything you do. Like, I didn't invest into the fund, but I did know Jay. So I do parking management. So I was up at the 12 Hotel when he first moved to us now. So, you know, me just dealing with people and being a people person, I know they cartel a lot about him. So, you know what I'm saying, when he first came in, I used to take care of his car on the days that I was on the property. And, you know, he was kind of inspiring because he came with, you know, a new swag talking about real estate. You know, I wasn't fit, but I did see the people who came and went in his organization. So it kind of raised flags. I used to speak to him, just try to, you know, peep his brain, get a little knowledge, you know, and he was kind of out of the way, well, you got to sign up for the course, you know, so you got to spend money to make money. But me, you know, my mom, she was an investor. We used to go to all the little real estate classes, and I see at the end where they be like, well, this course is for this, and you got to spend this money now. And I see had the fools in the room get up and go to the back and spend their money. So I'm like, I ain't the type to spend my money like that. I need to see some results. I need to see what's going on with your people and your organization. But I constantly seen a rotation of people coming in and out. I got the numbers. And then what finally kind of did it for me, I had kind of moved on. We weren't doing that property anymore, but I came across a deal. It was going to be my first deal, no question, no nothing. I went and got the property, but I needed a buyer. I ain't had no buyers for this. I was like, shoot, I know Jay. Let me hit Jay. Let me try to see what's going on. Hit Jay. I got vetted like I ain't even get to talk to Jay because I'm like, I don't even know y'all guys. Like, I know Jay, I need to talk to Jay so I can do this deal. Somebody ended up hitting me back, but it felt like they were trying to take my deal. They wanted to know the person's information. Like, I was like, nah, man. I was like, I don't know a lot, but I know that you can steal this deal from me. Just so kind of process. I ended up information yourself, and you know, I can tell Tony like his energy is genuine. I don't see no flash, no facade. Like I ain't even know. I was actually looking on information just to get back. I want to do some more deals, and I looked up Morrison, and I seen this come up, and I was like, damn, Jay and some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I listened to this brother, I was like, man, this dude not lying. I felt this energy, man. Like this dude energy, he pushed off. It gravitated me. I had other stuff I was trying to do. I was like, you know what? I'm finna go find out about this brother. And you know what I'm saying? See what he about. He out here blessing people like this young lady right here. Ain't nobody think they finna come out here and get no money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This dude is genuinely trying to help people, so I can respect that. I'm gonna give y'all time.
Tony, the clowns are giving back money to the victims in real life, Jay.
No refunds, no peace. Jay's compliance officer
trying to help people, so I can respect that. I'm gonna give y'all time.
Tony, the clothes are giving back money to the victims in real life, Jay.
No refunds, no peace. Jay's compliance officer told me she was coming. Are you here?
No?
His compliance officer told me she was coming. Yes.
Because I was coming out to tour the Legacy Center, and then I saw you guys, and I saw
Saved you.
Yeah. So I don't really understand what's going on.
So
we own the Legacy Center.
Context purposes, basically, we bringing light to a lot of the unethical behavior that's happening with Jay.
So there's a woman here, if you guys don't know what's going on. She's over to the side talking to Tony. She said she just came here to tour the Legacy Center to, I guess, maybe rent a space in it or something, and she ran into the crowd, so she doesn't know what's going on, and Tony's filling her in case y'all want to know what's going on.
To share their experiences with Jay. And then it just started bringing out a lot of stuff that we just didn't know, unethical behavior. I was actually looking for the compliance officer because she's here, or supposed to be here, and she's got some interesting sides of her story that I think everybody that invested would definitely want to hear, because she actually, and I'm just going to tell her story because I don't know where she's at, but she reached out to me with a lot of documents, like a lot of documents, because she was obviously there at the beginning of this year. So when the SEC was doing the investigation and everything, she was actually just getting put in the position of being the compliance officer. So I think Jay and her agreed to a certain dollar amount. She's supposed to get like 200,000+ or something like that. That was her salary. Another employee who had a salary issue for starters, like not getting the actual money that they were promised. But then essentially what happened is she was looking at and finding a lot of paperwork that wasn't adding up. So she started approaching Jay, asking questions about the paperwork that didn't add up. As a compliance officer, what do? Their job is to make sure you're compliant. They do the checks and balances. Well, Jay wouldn't relinquish certain pieces of information, like to the point it made her uncomfortable. So she reached out to her mentor, and her mentor said, "Hey, look, start documenting this stuff and covering yourself." Well, as she began to ask Jay more questions, COVID-19 came about, and he conveniently just told her that you can't come back. So, you know, when I tell y'all, it's more to this shit than was going like to the naked eye. Like this man got a compliance officer that basically he lets go because she's asking questions about things that don't add up. So if you're an investor and you go into a company and the organizational structure is consistently changing, he has nobody that was there last year, this year, except his wife, essentially. Like all the key members, like to acquire real estate, there's a couple things you got to have. An acquisition team, which is important. How you actually acquire deals, because if you can't get new properties, like you can get 14 million, but if you don't have people out here finding those deals, you got money for no reason. So the next thing that's a big issue is like organization. As far as organizational structure, there's no checks and balances. Jay's the beginning and the end. There's no board. He is the board. He's the check, he's the balance. If you read the contract, it's all in the SEC documents. Like he literally just, and for everybody that don't understand what happened with the SEC, they're like, yo, he got cleared with the SEC. He's good. Well, the SEC came in for compliance purposes. They wasn't checking all the unethical shit that we talking about. They talking about, and this is what she explained to me because she was where is she at? I wish she was here. She was explaining that they were more, the language that was in the contracts weren't legal. Wow. So it was a lot of amendments that had to take place inside that actual agreement, that original operating agreement. The next thing that's important about that is, you know, you got $14 million in black money, but the attorney white as hell. Your realtor that you use white as hell.
So it's not just the fact that you guys haven't got the return.
No, not just the return. It's he's co-mingling funds, so he's paying his employees from the J. Morrison Academy with the people's money. He's got, I mean, like
Predatory lending.
Predatory lending. You can just start naming the things that just don't add up for what Black Wall Street is what he's pitched. If you go back and watch, and this is what's important, don't listen to me. Go back and watch his original presentation of what he said this was going to be. I can sound like a hater, right? Just go listen to what he said, what he was creating, what he was doing, and then look at where we are 4 years from now, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you're not able to
When people contact him, he blocks them.
This is what I want you to do. Are you an investor?
I'm blocked.
Have you invested yet or no?
You block too? He block everybody.
Yeah, if you invested and you went on that, you don't even have to be an investor. If you go on his page right now and say, hey, if I invest $1,000, when am I going to get my return? You probably get blocked. That's what he's doing. So people put their money in, they ask questions. Returns. When we gonna get updates on the statements? We're like people asking. I can't tell you how many people I got in my DM that just sent me. Yep. What statement?
Nah, it ain't no statement for him to provide. He's scamming people.
A quarterly or yearly.
Newsletter. video.
But that's the thing. So